What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Ding Ding Podcast, where we cover anything and everything with a ding ding in it.
Ding!
I am again your host, Marty, aka Martiani Hawani, aka Poddy nxtdoor, aka Martiani Hawani, aka Imanari Stoudemire, aka the MMA Youngboy. I don't know if I said that already yet. Here I am with
That's what you are anyway.
co-host Lodo. Looking like fucking Latifi, moving around like Demetrius Johnson, as always. How you doing, my brother?
Same,
Episode 13,
shit.
is it today?
That's today, baby.
Nice,
Let's do
big
it.
number 13. So
Yeah.
this is take 2 of the pod.
Take it back like 1-3, like 1-3.
We tried to record last night, and we got about a half hour into the pod, and my cat fucking stepped on the keyboard and erased it all, I guess. So
Fucking Marcelo.
here we are, take 2, about to do it better. Second time around, give us another chance.
Yeah.
Every time I listen to the pod, I'm always like, I should have said this, I should have said that. So maybe this is our chance to fucking nail it.
There you go. Fucking Marcy destroyed it. Put that nigga in a Darcy, boy. That's your weekly
Marcy
MMA.
and a Darcy, baby.
Your weekly MMA bar. You're welcome. Shout out Slim. That one's for you.
So how was your week, bro?
Good, man. I got fucking that.
Oh yeah, you got like probably 3 different tattoos since our last time. We got Charmander on the fucking calf. We got
Goku on the
Goku on a Nimbius.
One of them Nimbios.
On a Nimbius on his upper thigh.
We both got Rick.
Oh yeah, I got a Rick and he got a Rick and a Morty. I just got Rick, and then he's
What
got.
else did I get? Go ahead, tell him.
Right
tell him.
below it, he's got just a pickle with a face on it, and I think his name is Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick, yeah!
So hell yeah, dude! You got
Yeah.
like 12 tats on your leg now. That's pretty sweet.
Oh, I got a tat on my bicep too.
Oh, and he's got the Eye of the Storm tat in his
Yeah,
bicep.
Storm of
This
the Eye.
motherfucker's been going off
Storm of
lately.
the eye.
Who's rich in this house?
Who the fuck pays rent here?
I finally got inspired to get on the leg tat game. I got 2
Hell
now,
yeah.
so I'm slowly working
He
my
got
way
that
up.
Ricky Ticky Tabby on his leg,
Working my
boy.
way up. How was your week, though, bro?
Oh, and he got Bulbasaur.
What'd you do for the fights?
Nothing. I went to one of my friends' cribs. We watched the fights there. Fucking nerds.
Oh yeah, you said
Yeah, they were fucking smoking CBD pens and
the
shit.
fucking Bellator
the
fans.
fucking Bellator guys. They're
They
smoking
must love
CBD.
Bellator.
And I'm
CBD and fucking.
like, who the fuck smokes CBD?
Yeah, dude, you want to hit this? I'm so relaxed.
And then I hit it. I'm like, what is this? He's like, oh, it's CBD. You're ripping it up and get you fucked up.
No, it doesn't, dude.
I'm like, dude, I got a joint. You want to smoke it?
Yeah,
There's
this joint.
cannabinoid and THC.
Cannabinoid,
Cannabinoid and THC up in this bitch.
But yeah. So you were at a bar for the fights or at a crib?
And I was at one of my friends' crib.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, what about you? We're fucking gonna get a divorce soon, bro.
Yeah, so this is
Missed
probably
the,
like the third card this year. Third or fourth card we haven't watched together this year. But I mean,
Yeah, look, it's your explanation. I'm here, you're not.
I really have no explanation. I mean, I had a birthday party I had to go to on Saturday, and then
You were in Vermont for Derek
when
Lewis.
the Vermont when the party ended at the
You
bar.
were in Vermont for Conor McGregor too.
Yeah, well, I went snowboarding a lot this winter, and I won't be going to Vermont at all next year, as we know now.
Damn it! I went once, broke my tailbone, that was it. Done. My ass still hurts when I sit down today. That
Yeah.
was December 17th. Do the math.
Yeah. So so then I basically just ran to my friend's house. I lived in Hoboken, so I was in Hoboken. Left the bar at like 10:30 and made it for like the main card. I think I saw all the fights. It was just 4 fights, so wasn't that bad. Just told my friend, like I called him. I'm like a 20-minute walk from your house. Fucking buy the fights. I'll Venmo you half the money. He's like, word. So I just pulled up, watched the fights, went home. Overall sick night, but yeah, I want to get into the fights.
Yeah, man. There was a bunch of good fights. I mean, this card was nice because it went by quick. You know, there's like a couple, like nice finishes.
Yeah, it wasn't fucking 15 fight card like it was for what fight was that? Connor. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
And yeah, so we had on our first main card of fight, we had Malarkey and James Worthy. Malarkey got it done in the first round, kind of starched him a little bit. Alonzo Mendenfield headlined the prelims.
Alonzo.
Finished Von Flue choke.
Von Flue.
Von Flue choke is one of the coolest chokes. It's like when a guy's trying to guillotine you, usually you have to like have it on the same side. Like you have to guillotine the head on the same side you're leaning towards. So like sometimes a lot of people that don't have a lot of jiu-jitsu experience will put the head on the wrong side
and guillotine across the
and
body.
try to guillotine across their body. So then the other guy can just post on his feet, and then you actually choke yourself out with your own shoulder, and he uses his arm to choke out your other side. So it's actually a pretty sad choke to see done, because it means that the guy has no jiu-jitsu skills, and that's why you mainly see it in the heavyweight division, because a lot of those guys don't have like jiu-jitsu training. But yeah, super sick choke. I mean, definitely don't guillotine a guy on the wrong side in the street, because you'll just fall asleep.
Dude, fuck that.
But yeah, that was a sweet fight.
Yeah, Malacca fucking knocked the fuck out of that guy in the opening fight for that. And then,
Yeah, Nurmagomedov, Khabib's sister, brother,
yeah,
doppel sister, cousin.
His daughter's sister brother.
Yeah, he fought. He got the decision win. And then you had the girl, Maverick, and
yeah.
that redhead chick, Robertson.
She had a good second round, but that was really it.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, I mean, she lost every round 30-27, except for the last one. So, not very competitive fight. But then we got into the fun of
Thomas Almeida in the Sugar Show. Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, then we got into the meat of the card. We had 3 fire fights lined up in a row. So we started off with Sean O'Malley getting that 3rd round KO, because he starched him in the 1st round, or was that the 2nd round where he starched him?
Round.
And he tried to do a walk-off KO.
How do you feel about that? Like,
I'm rolling.
He got that walk-off, and now he's trying to do it. I'm kind of glad the ref was like, nah, bro, you got to finish this man.
Yeah, then it was actually to Almeida's detriment, because then the second time he made it, he went in.
The second time he could have stopped it.
He should have
The second time he could have stopped it.
But, yeah, because when he landed that running in punch, he fucking slammed him right on the button and smashed his head off the mat when he was knocked out cold.
And he even said it after. He's like, that second shot wasn't necessary, but...
But, yeah, they wouldn't call it the first time.
Oh, well, that's what you get. Tomato, potato.
I mean, I like risking it for the walk-off, because best comes to best, you're number 1 on SportsCenter. Worst comes to worst, if you already know you're going to beat the guy's ass, then you just have to go back to beating the guy's ass. And obviously, Almeida didn't really seem like... It seemed like O'Malley proved that he was like...
he was way tougher. He's a little bitch.
I think O'Malley just proved that he's like a level above...
Like the
not top 10 guys.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ready for a top 5 guy, but he's definitely ready for top 10 guys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I saw on DC and Hawani's show that Dominic Cruz hit them up saying he wants to throw his hat in the mix for O'Malley fight. How do you feel about that maybe being a thing?
That would be fucking sick, you know.
Dominic Cruz is ranked like 5th, right?
Oh yeah, and he has that dancing.
Great foot. They both have great footwork, fun footwork to watch.
Throw him the kid he fought. Dominic Cruz fought.
Casey Kenny. Yeah, Casey Kenny, Sugar Sean, they're like good friends though, so that.
Oh, so they wouldn't scrap.
I'm sure they would, but it wouldn't be a fun matchup to promote. I feel like, because they got in trouble on the Sugars podcast together, talking about Megan Anderson.
Oh yeah, my 4 a.m. girl. I fucking love her.
But yeah, I mean,
for Sean, like, there's really not many people you could give him.
Who's ranked like 6 through 10 in that division? Because if you think about it, if you go top 5, if you win a top 5 fight, there's no going back. You can't go back and fight the 8th guy after you're in that top 5 mix. You're only fighting top 5 guys, and a lot of people don't know this, but Sugar Sean is only like 2 or 3 years of experience off the Contender Series, because he a couple fights into his UFC career popped a USADA test that he eventually beat, but still served a 2-year suspension for it. So he really doesn't have that much UFC experience. So to throw him against
Sugar Sean's 145, right?
35.
135.
Throw him in against a guy that's been in the division forever, like Dominic Cruz, could cause him big problems.
But you don't want to feed him too early, like the Darren Till situation.
Yeah, Darren
Till.
Till
Even though he was successful against Stephen Thompson.
Yeah.
But you're fighting Tyron Woodley. Just fucking.
You see that happening a lot in the UFC, where they just throw the guy to the wolves after he gets a little hype going. Like,
Dominic Cruz is ranked 10th.
Which kind of happened to Sugar Sean, because, Dominic Cruz would make sense then. The 10th ranked fighter, then Sugar Sean could.
14. Sugar
Sean could be a 10th ranked fighter.
Even that in front of Sugar Sean is Kyler Phillips, Jimmy Rivera.
Stacked.
Jose Aldo's at 8 or 9. Marlon Moraes 8. Rafael Santos at 12. Fuck it, throw him. Ricky Simone is just peaking. Ricky Simone is ranked 15.
Ricky Simone, Sugar Sean would be a sweet fight.
That'd be a sweet fight.
But yeah, I didn't know Dominic Cruz was ranked that low, so I actually wouldn't mind that fight. That's an amazing fight that you can market the shit out of. Two elite strikers.
Yeah, the fucking rankings is Aljo's 1, I guess. Peter Yan, Corey Sandhagen, Frankie Eggers 4.
Yeah, that
Who did
division
Frankie
is
Eggers get
crazy.
torched by?
Corey Sandhagen.
Oh yeah, that first thing I smoked him in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, with the fly.
Pedro Munoz is the one who I was thinking about who knocked out Cody.
Really?
Pedro Munoz instead of Rafael Sanso.
Yeah, Pedro Munoz is probably gonna have a top 5 fight next.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that division's super fun, dude. So, I mean, there's no need to even rush a Sugar Sean big fight because there's so much action in that division already. Like, you got TJ Dillashaw versus Corey. You got Rob Font versus Cody. You got Aljo, Peter Yan too. So, there's so much action in that division that we don't need Sugar Sean to be rushed, to be entertained. Definitely groom him, give him a couple more guys like Almeida, and give him the chance to grow in the sport. Like,
dude, the 1, 2, 3, 3 in that division is sick.
Yeah. Like, look at what happened with Charles Oliveira. I mean, they groomed him in the UFC. They kept him on the fringe of the division his whole career, and he got to grow up in the UFC and mature as a UFC fighter. Now he's the scariest fighter in the division. So, not a bad way to go about it. And
so is Stipe the second toughest guy in the world?
Well, we have another fight before the main event, bro.
I just was asking.
Oh, is Stipe the second toughest guy in the world?
Because.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We would have to. I think John could beat him up.
Alright, I was just asking.
But yeah, then we get into our co-main. Sorry guys, we all hyped up betting on Tyron Woodley. I think I bet $100 personally on Tyron Woodley finish, which was close for a second. He had Vicente Luque legitimately hurt like 45 seconds into the fight. He banged him a couple times on the side of the head, but then he went in for the kill, and Luque caught him with a couple counters, and then Woodley couldn't even stand up straight, and then took him down and finished him with an amazing Darce choke. That thing was tight as shit.
Sick.
With the arm in chokes are so cool when you see the guy's shoulder against his fucking artery, and you just see the air going out. Oh, tap, tap, tap. But yeah, terrible situation for Woodley. He's now lost 4 in a row. I mean, he's lost to Kamaru Usman, Gilbert Burns, Colby Covington, and now Vicente Luque. So nothing to be super disappointed about. I mean, those are top 5 fighters in the division, but I mean, now his UFC, that was the last fight on his UFC contract, and he hasn't won 1 round in those 4 fights. Hasn't even really put up much of a fight since Usman. And yeah, I think the next time we see Woodley out there in the octagon, which we will, because he's not a financially independent guy, will probably be in a Bellator or LFA, or not LFA, WSF, World Series of Fighting, right?
Like, what are you gonna do, dude?
You're gonna one.
Now he's about to be that gatekeeper.
He could maybe go get paid at 1.
Tyron could probably get paid at Bellator.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they got Rumble, they got Yoel. Why not go get Woodley? Snatch up all the old UFC guys.
That's all it's turning out. And then
not?
we could hear Scott Coker say that they have the best divisions in MMA.
Yeah, you have the same divisions.
Fucking clown.
But, yeah. So, but shout out Vicente Luque. I mean, what do you see next for him? You see maybe, so we were talking about this yesterday. We were saying maybe.
I like him and Michael Chiesa.
Yeah, him and Michael Chiesa would be the fight, I think.
Mhm.
Because you got Wonder Boy or Colby Covington, but you don't like the Colby Covington idea.
I think Colby's too much to handle. Colby's just like in that top 3.
Yeah.
Like.
And we were thinking maybe a Leon Edwards fight, but now we'll save it. We'll save it. I won't get into it.
Hey.
All right. So yeah, I mean. So Michael Chiesa, I'm definitely rolling with that. What? So then we'll have Leo,
or even Neil Magny, like that'd be sick. I mean, even though you just saw how he can't handle a guy who takes
Neil Magny, I feel like isn't ranked high enough. But Because Vicente Luque now...
He was ranked 5 and Chiesa was 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well... Yeah, I think Chiesa coming off a win probably wants to stay more active, probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of didn't really take damage against Neil Magny, I feel like, right?
Oh, yeah, that was more him on top.
So then we get into one of the biggest fights in UFC history. I mean, this is why you spent the $70 on the pay-per-view, so you could see what would happen between the scariest man in the world, Francis Ngannou, and the most accomplished heavyweight in history, Stipe Miocic. And we found out so much this fight, man. I mean, it was such a telling fight and such an exciting fight overall. I mean, it was worth it to me that it even almost went 2 full rounds.
Yeah, that was sick.
I thought I was spending $70 for like 45 seconds.
Oh, dude, Stipe cracked him, and I feel like he just got so excited that he
he put his hands down and ran at him, and then Stipe stayed cozy and got him with a check left hook, a short check left hook.
Yeah,
and dropped him bad, knocked him out cold, scorpioned him.
Holy shit! I've seen Stipe get knocked out, but not like that.
Yeah.
How do you want Francis to pursue this now with everything with John Jones?
Well, it's either going to be Derek Lewis or it's going to be John Jones. So he just has to wait around and see what
Stipe should have fight him again, dude. Stipe just.
I don't think anyone's really interested in a Stipe Ngannou 3. I mean, if anything, I think Stipe should retire. I mean, he probably won't. He's definitely financially set. He's a humble guy that lives in Cleveland as a full-time firefighter, and he makes $1 million a fight. I mean, he fought DC 3 times on huge pay-per-views. He fought Ngannou on a huge pay-per-view. He just fought Ngannou on another huge pay-per-view. I mean, this guy does not need to go in there with these crazy beasts anymore. I mean, what does he have to prove? He beat everyone. He's defended the belt a shit ton of times. He won the belt, lost it, won it back. This guy has nothing to prove. Like, what is he going to gain from going in there with a guy like Rosenstruck or Sergio Gane or Derek Lewis? I mean, I don't feel like he builds his legacy at all with fights like that.
Exactly. It's like you might even taint your career, you know?
Yeah,
like Jose Aldo had one of the best careers ever.
Aldo,
and
they could have hung it up like if he hung it up like
after
right
Conor,
we all would have been like, he's still like one of the,
like if he went out as like, this is my last fight
really for the GOAT.
Like even Conor probably would have been like, damn man, like props to you and shit. But these guys are just hanging on. Like get out while you're on top, like Khabib, Henry Cejudo. Like, if you do that,
it's a money problem, too, though. Like, guys like Khabib and Henry Cejudo are rich motherfuckers and also are set outside. Like, Henry Cejudo could go coach wrestling and fucking make 10 grand a month for the rest of his life.
He could actually coach the U.S. Olympic team, dude.
Yeah, so it's hard to compare it to guys like that, but because a guy like Jose Aldo could never really speak English, was like a champ when they were making like $100K a fight, so like he probably sees now he can make $500K for being like a main event, not even a title fight, and sticks around. But yeah, it sucks seeing these guys stick around. I mean, Stipe could retire now and he'll be in the argument for the greatest
of all time
heavyweight ever. So I don't know. Maybe he fights, if they do Ngannou, Derek Lewis, they do Stipe John or something, but the thing everybody wants to see is John Francis. That's the biggest fight possible to make in the UFC right now.
I mean, you said this Anthony Joshua is making $30 million.
Yeah, and John wants like about half that, which I don't see the UFC making much less money than boxing makes off a Anthony Joshua fight.
Dana White could pay him out of his pocket, dude.
Yeah, there's this stigma that like John Jones doesn't sell. I mean, I'm sure he sells right up there with Conor and fucking Usman and Masvidal and all these guys.
Probably even more, bro.
Yeah, probably even more. Especially at the bigger weights, they always sell more. That's why they get paid.
Not to say like the basics, but the basics really like Masvidal and McGregor. That's why they come.
Yeah, and he's asking for so much because he's putting so much on the line. He's putting his undefeated record on the line. He's putting his being a champ always on the line. He literally vacated the 205 belt that he's defended for like 7 to 8 years. And spent the last year lifting weights and putting on 40 pounds of muscle. So I mean, he definitely has put in the work. It's not like he's just asking. It's not like a third ranked guy or like a guy that just became champ.
Exactly.
Being picky like Justin Gaethje or something. But I mean, John Jones. I mean, you said they offered him $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
So $10 million. I mean, that's pretty good. But I mean, he probably has heard word of like figures Conor has made, and probably knows he deserves. Like, if guys are getting paid that 155, a heavyweight title fight that could possibly be the biggest fight ever is definitely worth the money. I mean, there's no bigger fight that you could think of. There was maybe Izzy John, but that kind of lost its luster after Jan. Maybe Cejudo Max, but that's a big weight difference since Cejudo's retired, and maybe. I mean, I'm not that excited for Conor Poirier 3.
July 10th, mark it in the calendar.
July 10th, yeah, I'll probably go.
Calm down. But, this just in: New York legalizes recreational marijuana.
Oh shit!
New Yorkers will be allowed to possess 3 ounces of marijuana and grow up to 3 mature pot plants at home with a limit of 6 per household.
Wow, you can't grow here. That sucks.
Isn't that cool? Well, anyways,
we can have 6 ounces though.
What's up then?
What's up then? But yeah. So as far as Ngannou, he's kind of playing the waiting game now, and Stipe hopefully will retire because you don't like seeing you like. Do you think he has CTE or he just talks stupid?
He has CTE.
Yeah, so I mean, he just took another bad knockout, and I don't want to see the guy. He's about to have another kid.
Yeah, it's like,
come on, dude.
Hang him up, bud.
So we got no fights this week, so pretty much we just got to get into current events, and we'll wrap it up for you guys. So what do you got for us, Lodo?
Well, breaking today, dude.
Breaking news today. Luckily, we didn't throw up yesterday.
Nate Diaz, Leon Edwards.
So Nate Diaz is back. I guess they figured it out.
My favorite fighter of all time.
Yeah, Nate Diaz, one of household name in the fucking fight world. So big opportunity for Leon Edwards. I mean,
that card is pretty sick. If I tell you, it's
when is it scheduled for?
May 15th.
Oh, sweet. So next month.
Next month, it's that card, Chandler Oliveira, and the Leon Edwards and Nate is 5 rounds. Come on. That, who else is fighting? Shane Burgos and, spinning kick. Oh, fuck, I forget his name, but Shane Burgos is fighting. That card's gonna be fucking lit.
Yeah, you see what Connor said? He tweeted. He said, "You couldn't even win the belt they made for you."
Yeah, but he got choked out, Connor.
Like
so
half hour ago. You couldn't even win your own belt they made for you. And then, yeah, I see this John Jones hit the 10 million thing.
Anderson Silva's fighting Julio Cesar Chavez in a boxing exhibition. That should be fun.
Pretty cool. You see the Jake Paul Ben Askren face off?
Oh yeah. The mush was hilarious.
Yeah, sweet.
What about that pretty little body shot?
That was pretty dope.
Oh my goodness, that was so big.
Little bot, and then he pushed him. But yeah, I was watching Ben Askren on Food Truck Diaries with Brendan Schaub, and he was saying like he's just banking on that Jake can't box. He's like, if Jake can box, I'm fucked. He's like, I can't box, but I don't think Jake can box either. But if you watch videos of Ben Askren hitting the bag, and then you watch videos of Jake Paul hitting a heavy bag, you would think Jake Paul would ruin his life. There's no takedowns, there's no clinch in this shit.
Yeah, you're not gonna get away with any of this shit. Bellator, Patricio Pitbull, who knocked out Michael Chandler's fighting, and Neiman Gracie's fighting. One of your fucking boys. Darren Till's out.
Oh, yeah, we got Gracie.
Of the April 7th fight against Vittori. We gotta find somebody. In the last...
Kevin Holland said he's down,
2020
right?
to now, 7 people dropped out of fighting him.
I would too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Kevin Holland, I feel like doesn't deserve that opportunity at all after his last showing.
Yeah.
In a perfect world, I think they call Derek Brunson and say, hey, come in, beat Vittori, regardless, win or lose, you have a title shot after against Izzy.
I don't know win or lose.
Unless you get starched.
Yeah. I don't know about win or lose.
But if you lose a decision, fuck it. Give him a title shot. Because, I mean, I don't really care about seeing Vittori fucking Izzy too yet. Let that mature a little longer.
Yeah.
But
I know this is off topic too, but I hope Corey Sandhagen torches TJ.
I like them both so much. I don't know. But
I don't know. Henry knocked him the fuck out, little bitch.
Yeah, Chandler's already predicting that he's gonna beat Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, saying he's like a quitter and shit. Like, if you drag him to dark waters, he'll just quit and just take half the paycheck.
Yeah, and then Chandler thinks that McGregor's gonna beat Poirier, and then they're gonna fight for the belt.
Dude, McGregor's not fighting that little midget. McGregor's gonna keep it pushing. He wants to fight Nate. That'd be sick.
Let's see. Diego Sanchez.
I mean, Leon Edwards makes a case too. Or, damn, Nate's. They're 155. I keep saying that. 170. Nate's fighting at 170.
Yeah, it's crazy that Cowboy, when he hasn't fought since McGregor, right?
Yeah.
And he signed a 5-fight deal when he got knocked out. Right before he got knocked out by McGregor. He should find a way out of that and retire.
Yeah, dude, the guy can't even speak. The CTEs.
Or him and Diego Sanchez are supposed to fight, right?
Oh yeah. In May.
So maybe they'll just retire together because they both have CTE.
Yeah.
Diego
Maybe
Sanchez.
he should just fight like Jim Miller.
Now does naked yoga with the trainer.
Yeah.
And they do the bag thing.
Yeah.
With the no arms.
Yeah. That's my shit.
Yeah, if you don't know, Diego Sanchez got like this holistic trainer that like does naked yoga with him and fucking they do like these weird drills.
He's like on a Shia LaBeouf bandwagon.
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez.
Remember when they tried to fight like Matt Serra? That video?
Yeah.
I'm trying to let you with my friends and you just come up and accuse me.
That's just hilarious. Diego Sanchez is a fucking bug out.
Yeah, but back to the John thing. I mean, I'm much less confident in John Jones beating Francis Ngannou after that fight.
I'm still not. I think he's gonna smoke him.
Like a calm, relaxed, technical Francis Ngannou is the scariest thing ever.
Oh yeah, but the card is Oliveira, Chandler, Leon, Nate, Dariush Tony,
Holy shit.
Jack Hermanson, and what's that fucking kid's name? Eamon Shabazain. That kid, he got beat up his last fight though. He was supposed to be this top prospect. But that's a sick main card.
Oh, dude, that's fucking amazing. What more could you ever ask for than that?
Tony, Mike Chandler, Charles Oliveira,
Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz. Like, come on, suck on my asshole. Sniff this shit like a big boy.
But you really see anybody beating Francis unless they hold him down on the ground the whole fight?
No, that's why you gotta hold him. You don't need to destroy him, you just need to beat him.
And John, if he makes it out of the first 2 minutes, I think he definitely gets him to the ground.
Yeah, or he just fights Derek Lewis.
Because basically I've accepted that you just
other.
can't stand up with Francis. Because he didn't even have to punch you that hard.
Oh,
He literally went like this. And fucking folded
That's why
Stipe
him
in
and
half.
Derek were so scared of knocking each other out that they were
Yeah,
like, what, nigga?
Yeah, the worst fight of all time.
Throw the first punch. Throw the first punch.
That's when DC knocked out Stipe too.
That same night?
Yeah. I remember I was at Krabby's.
Yeah, we were. Oh, yeah, we were.
You were living in like Newton, I think, then.
Oh, what fight did we watch at Krabby's? Remember we watched the fight there? It was a heavyweight fight.
Oh yeah, that was it then. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot we like tripped that night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Bad.
See, so fights like that make up for the ones we missed this year.
Yeah, I guess.
I drove an hour to fucking watch a heavyweight card with you, and we watched the worst fight of all time.
Yeah, we got wasted and had to go to work at 7 in the morning. And you drove me there.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You looked in the pack on.
Oh yeah, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah.
It's crazy how life goes.
Yeah, I got a memory like an elk. Or a squirrel. Whatever.
I used to have the best memory, but then I started, dabbling in illegal substances, and now I can't remember as good as I used to.
What illegal substances?
Oh my god!
Well, thank you for tuning in.
You got anything else for us today, Laura?
Nah, man. That's how we're gonna take you guys out on this one. It's been a great potty. We will be better.
We'll be back on Monday.
Yeah, we'll be fucking back on Monday.
We tried to record yesterday. Shout out Marcelo Garcia.
Fucking everything up.
Oh.
Ding ding. All right, see you guys later.
Yeah, thanks everybody. See you next week.
Ding Ding Podcast. We're out.